back. I just was muted, but I'm ready.
Ooh. Hi, everyone.
It
We're
is
back.
very warm in there.
What a wiggly dog.
Wiggle
All right,
They were
so-
excited, had treats, now they're wiggly.
Wiggle butts.
You had made it to the peak of the volcano. There is what you see, and if you need more information on something, let me know, and I will happily provide it. You are unseen by the two on the altar rock in the middle up here. And you all snuck up this way, and there's these rather passive, just flying things. Some look like flying little magma bubbles, and others just like little wisps of smoke that are just sort of blooping around.
They're passive for now.
Yeah, well, why do you say for now?
I DM games, I know how this works.
Yeah, alright, can't run it.
Yeah. I think you forget, Maddie, we've all DM'd games here.
We have.
Well, I can try. Eventually I can
We're all
pull something over.
storytellers of a color.
It's tough running for other DMs and STs and GMs. But anyway, so here you go. As far as you know, you have yet to be detected. You getting too much closer to the edge here. I'm going to say that this goat in particular, blue goat, is acting uncomfortable, and like the tips of its hairs are curling up a little bit. It's not taking any damage, but even being this close to it, unless you've done anything to fortify it against the heat, this is probably your borderline before mechanical effects start taking place.
Mordecai's already taken out his potion of fire resistance and downed it.
Yep, I've done the same.
The wind is whipping, the lava's bubbling, so it is creating. You're not deafened, but you're gonna have to shout if you want to communicate, or use physical projectiles. Anything else?
I can use message to be secretive.
Yeah, because that's magically delivered to the eardrum of the person.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, what's the plan?
So,
I haven't asked for initiative yet.
well, we can tell that they're here.
Yep, they're
So,
insight.
Can we see what they're doing?
If you would like to perceive or use other means to view, then yes, you have the ability to. But right now, you just see that they're up on this rock, and something. Both of them are up there doing something.
I would like to
Okay.
assist if I can.
You want to do what? I'm sorry.
I would like to assist in the perception.
Sure.
Hey Mordecai, what do you think you see?
You want me to roll the roll then?
Well, it was my idea, so I should nominally be the one to do it. My perception's not terrible anymore.
You all are floating
Right.
miscellaneous +1s as well.
17.
All right.
Bright, after being around perception people for so long, decided to get good.
I had a really minor respec. I changed my background to one that includes perception. It was a good choice.
All right. You can see. You can see that the woman is dressed very comfortably for the heat. She's not wearing the same voluminous
The
robes,
woman.
though she does have a bit of a rosy complexion, in so much that her face almost has like bright orange like cracks glowing along it, and she's making various gestures in a rhythmic fashion that might suggest some kind of ritual, or you can't really tell what the ritual is, but she's doing something purposefully, and she's also glowing. Then there is a robed figure, though of course that is rather easy to tell that it's Loki, simply because his purple tail is peeking out underneath it, and his horns are also poking up through his robe. Seems a little disorderly, but I don't know. Grimhildr doesn't seem to care right now, and he is standing rather motionless. If he's assisting in anything, he has his back to you, so you don't know if he's just making very subtle gestures in front of him with hands or whatever, but he's standing there.
I could message Loki when we're ready to distract him.
When we're ready. I have a question about the terrain. So there are these little standings, or little pillars here.
Mm-hmm.
Are they the same height as this one here, or are they different heights?
So the height of this is level with this, is level with this, is level with this. So this part is actually up higher, and
okay.
So you could jump down from here to here, or you could jump across from here to this pillar, or you could jump down from an even higher vantage down here or down here.
Okay, but the tower here in the middle is higher than the ledge around it, which is at the same level as everything. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. I don't plan on jumping over the lava, just as a FYI.
Okay.
I mean, the goats can make the jump pretty.
Yeah, I'm sure
If
they
we wanted to
can.
charge. If we wanted to charge.
Sure they can.
They have 17 strength. So we could jump that far, especially with the charge strength. Let me jump.
I would prefer not to fall into the lava, all other things being equal.
Yep.
I would
Landing
advise
on
against
the
it.
ground would be nice.
Well, maybe you
stop
guys
you
should
from
learn
doing
fly already.
I already know how to fly. Just don't want to
Yeah,
fall
so
into
what-
the lava.
Well, the lava's not gonna hurt you if you just fly above it.
And is that height the same as like this plateau and this plateau? It's all kind of level, and over here and this washed out bridge and all the other stuff.
The bridge is the same height as the base here, but this is higher up, and the staircase down here is lower, going to the lava floor.
Yeah, okay.
The floor is lava.
Okay. Sure is.
Quite literally.
I had an idea.
What's your idea, Celine?
I'm thinking we can get the drop on them with a create or destroy water, create rain in a 30-foot cube around the thing, let it fall, make it just a pillar of heavily obscuring steam around it, using the water and the lava.
What does that get us?
Gets us time. Basically, it's just like, we obscure their vision, and then we just start flicking everything in there once we engage.
Oh, with AoEs? Yeah, we could do that.
Well,
And
you
yeah,
are
you
planning
can
over
call
here.
lightning first
There's
one.
a boom, boom, and a very muffled, angry roar coming from behind the door.
Oh. Okay, we don't really have a lot of time to sit around, so,
The door is holding,
Yeah.
but Grimhildr does look in the door's direction and points over to it, and Loki turns to look as well. You may continue planning.
Okay. I have another question about terrain. This is, this part looks like it's either higher or lower than this part.
I'd say that's like a step higher. I mean, like
Okay.
not like a full bit. Like, it might be difficult to just cross from one square to the next, but then after
Okay.
that, you're
But
on
it doesn't require like a climbing check or
no.
like an
It'd
actual
be a little bit
altitude
higher.
change. Okay. Alright.
Do
Okay.
they look concerned about what's behind the door?
I'm very concerned. Very, very concerned.
I'm concerned, but are they?
Yeah, I want to know if
That
they're
was the question.
Yes.
Do they look concerned, or are they just looking at it?
At that point in time I just narrated, she looks. She looks in that direction. If you want to observe actively, you can perceive. But she looks in that direction, points, and Loki turns and looks in that direction from his just static standing pose.
Someone want to perceive? See if they're concerned about it.
I'll insight check.
Sure.
I'll go for an insight check. 21.
Well, that's a good thing for you. Her face is extra readable because it has glowy cracks through it. She, as she does look in the direction, all of you can see that she does because she has a glowy face. But you can see that she has her brow furrowed and seems annoyed.
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 Yeah.
I wonder if she's trying to complete some ritual before whatever's in there gets out, rather than like trying to let it out. Seems like that might be more likely.
Might be.
But whatever's in there is probably not going to do us any good either.
I mean,
Yeah, let's deal with the devil we know.
Yeah, we should probably
The
interrupt her.
actual literal devil we know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to interrupt her? You said you wanted to do a kind of steam screen?
Yeah,
we'll do the steam screen. I can have the goats charge in, and we'll stay over here safely. But once the goats are done, I can start calling lightning.
Yep. So I'm going to cast Create or Destroy Water, just at level 1. And it'll be in a 30-foot cube around the plateau that they are on.
Alright.
So it's raining.
Then what I want to do is go into initiative, and you all will have the surprise round on them. But as you're now taking an action that will affect them, I want to roll this up.
And now I can actually select my token.
Yeah,
Alright.
initiative actually works correctly.
Yay!
I rolled well! Yay!
Yay!
Cleric initiative!
Yay! That's fine. You want the healer in the back to heal up all the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Bright's on a 15. Celine is on a 19. Mordecai is on a 12. And Norallie is on a 13. What are my initiatives? I have initiatives. I get to do stuff.
Norallie, what about your brother? Are we trying to kill him, or are we trying to
No,
save him?
we're gonna save him.
Okay, just making sure.
We're not gonna have to keep explaining this to you guys.
If we
You
down
should know my feelings on this by now.
There's not a lot left to
Just
say.
making sure. I wouldn't want to have a mix-up regarding this. That'd be very embarrassing.
If we down Grimhildr, then it's likely he'll snap out of it.
Oh, I agree. I
He
hope
seems
so.
to be the
I
one
mean,
manipulating him.
He's still under. He's still under several layers of whammy.
Yeah.
But we can
But
try.
she seems to be manipulating him, so if we can get at least that off, then there might be something we can do.
Maybe. Maybe.
I'm being optimistic.
And I'm being realistic.
Well, you can be
Yeah,
realistic
I'll be
enough for the
realistic.
both of us.
There's no being realistic.
Alright, so water is created, and you're creating it around the altar area?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. 30-foot cube, so that covers most of that rock. Sure. It an instantaneous
color.
rain shower just falls down.
And and it instantaneously vaporizes into a steam cloud.
Yep, and
Considering just the freaking meteor.
The area is I don't know, I could treat it like a fog cloud for this round, as it steams and
Heavily obscured.
So there you go. The rest of you, I mean, you've plotted this out. You can take your turns. It would be it'd be Bright, Norallie, Mordecai. If you want to do anything in this surprise round.
Yeah, I sure do. I sure do.
Okay.
I'm looking at... Now, the obscuration has not taken effect yet. Or I can still see Grimhildr, right?
No, there's currently a steam cloud all around.
Currently a steam cloud all around.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. How long do the potions last? Is it 1 minute?
No, it's like an hour.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna chug that.
Yep.
Gloop, gloop, gloop. And I'm gonna move over to here. And then I'm going to cast... I don't really have a lot of buffs these days, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my action to look for a place to hide, if there's, like, rubble or something that I can hide under.
Yeah, there's like a little crevice, like, right, along here. It's craggy enough that you could probably wedge yourself, in between some rocks.
Alright. Is that like a stealth roll?
Yeah, go ahead and make a stealth.
Alright. 12. I have +8! How do I get a 12? Actually, you know what? That's not good enough. I'm gonna use one of my lucky.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
use a lucky and roll that again. 17.
Alright. Those are the currently floating +1s that y'all have had from past sessions in this one.
Okay.
Well, I'm not feeling real well. I don't have any +1s. Sad.
Alright. So, you are at a 17 for your stealth. Note of that. And Norallie, do you want to do anything in this surprise round?
Yes, I am going to cast Crown of Stars. Let's do it if it'll come up. I do that at level 8.
Okay, roll your d20.
No, D20.
Hey! We get a wild magic
Okay.
surge!
Oh boy.
11.
Alright, let me get to it.
It's a suspiciously low number, but it's not a fireball.
Well, luckily, y'all talking about fire resistance potions.
Alright,
the
how can
goats.
we incorporate what happened with your
You could
crown of-
easily blow up the goats.
Oh, I need you to roll a d10.
A D10? Ooh. 10. Oh. It would help if I could spell. 6.
Alright. You grow 6 inches?
I'm done again.
So how tall are you now?
I assumed during the year that I had shrunk again. So I am now 5'10".
You're almost as tall as Mordecai and Celine.
And the stars that were
Celine's
orbiting around your
5'7"
head
right now.
are now orbiting
Oh, that's
more
right,
like
she's 5'7".
around your shoulders.
Let's say that again.
The stars that were orbiting around your head are orbiting around your shoulders now.
No, guys, go back up. I just shoo the motes back around my arms.
My
Okay.
eyes are up here. I know they weren't a minute ago, but they are now.
I just look with what we were
Alright.
look with what we were talking about earlier. This isn't helping. Oh Jesus, what are you doing?
Okay. I will use my bonus action to send one of them flying at Grimhildr.
All right.
Can you?
Well, she just has that's a roll to hit, right?
Yeah, it's all.
Okay, so she's heavily obscured.
Yeah, so that'd be disadvantage on your part, Norallie.
Okay. Did I have a thing set up for this? I did. Alright, so it's just a d20?
It's a spell attack. Range spell attack.
Or I don't have
charisma.
plus charisma.
Plus, you have a staff, right? That adds to spell attack modifiers.
Oh shoot.
So that counts too. I believe it's plus 3.
Yeah, I didn't have this set up right.
So 1d20 plus proficiency plus charisma plus 3. It's plus 3.
Okay. You said plus 2 plus. Wait, what's my charisma?
Plus proficiency plus charisma plus 3 will be your total mod. Your charisma's what? 16?
My
17?
my charisma is 18.
So 4, 9, 12. Plus 12.
Alright. Plus 12.
And this is a disadvantage. So.
No.
That's a 15.
That was probably it.
You need
It's
to roll
probably not
more.
gonna get worse.
Roll on.
Never
Yeah, it's not
say
gonna get
that.
worse.
It got
Slightly
worse.
worse.
14
Yeah, there's a
Alright.
14 hit Grimhildr.
No, a 14
Maybe
does
not.
not.
Okay. That's extended.
Your silver star streaks
9.
into the fog and disappears.
You
Alright,
get 9,
and
so you have
then-
8 left.
Yep. I'm going to send the goats. I'm
Can
gonna
you-
have
hang on,
them.
real quick. Can you roll damage?
I don't hit.
Oh,
Oh no.
40, 12.
Oh no.
Oh wow, that's big damage.
Radiant damage.
I guess that's actually pretty close to average.
A little bit above
Just
average.
just a spell that does a lot of damage. I almost took it, but I didn't want to steal Norallie's thunder. And she has a lot of thunder.
She does, yeah.
I do apparently outside my window too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Immerse.
Me.
Don't get hit by lightning. Don't have your internet get hit by lightning.
If
Mordecai,
anything,
you
I'll
wanna
just
do
go on
anything?
mobile. As much as I want to dump Radiant Soul right now, I think what I'm gonna do instead is pop off a Sunburst.
Okay.
So that'll be the first thing that I do.
Oh wait, I was gonna send the goats out. I was gonna have the goats run and jump and try to get over there.
I mean, I'm gonna because the spell is.
It's a pretty narrow ledge for a large-sized goat.
There's mountain
It's
goats.
I can aim it 150 feet, so I think I'm gonna aim it right here. Aim it right here, just behind them, to kind of encapsulate everything in that area.
It's gonna fill the whole map.
Okay.
Yep, because it's a 60 foot, so everything in this direction here.
Yep. Alright. Let's roll some dice.
Actually,
That is a...
it's not gonna get the goats if I centered it on Grimhildr, where I thought she was. So I'm gonna center it on her, where I thought she was. So
Okay.
and my save DC is 21.
Oh,
She passes, and Loki fails. What's the damage?
41
All right.
radiant.
And he's blinded. She takes 20 and is not blinded.
Alrighty.
That'll also hit the little duders too.
Yeah.
So
You centered it on her.
yeah, I centered it on her instead, or at least where I thought she was.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
That's my level 8 spell slot, God. You're welcome.
Have a look at my spells.
We come back to the top of the first official round.
The fog hasn't cleared just yet. That'd be at the start of my turn. If it's a
Yep.
1 round duration.
Yep.
So they're like, what the fuck? Get attack. We're getting attacked. Where from? Oh no. I need.
come see the violence inherent in the system.
That's great.
So that's gonna happen. Celine, it is your turn.
Ooh. Let's see. What am I gonna do?
And the steam cleared.
It will at the end.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm dropping a tornado on them both. And Loki, being blinded... Well... I think there is a thing about that with the condition. 1 second whilst I check. A blinded creature can't see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls have advantage and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. Oh, let me.
Yeah.
I'm picking him up into a tornado, pretty much. You know, I'm so glad I've got that alchemy jug because there are things that I could do with that alchemy jug right about now.
You know, just throw mayonnaise into the
No, throw oil into it and set it on fire. Oh,
I know, but that's not silly.
no, it's burning.
You
Alright.
should use mayonnaise whenever possible.
Grimhildr's gonna roll a dex saving throw. Okay. Saves
Yeah.
against that.
So you should take half of that, which is 15.
And
Loki needs to make the save.
critically fails.
Okay, so he's taking 31, and he needs to make a strength save.
This boy.
Alright.
Yeah, if he breaks out, he gets 1 3d6 by 10 feet in a random direction.
Don't throw my brother into lava, please.
He is
I'm not
incapable
throw
of
himself.
making a strength saving throw.
Is he incapable of making a strength save?
Yes.
Then he is restrained.
Alright. The whirlwind, all of the steam from the surprise is cast aside by the whirlwind and the heat, and it would appear that Loki has collapsed on the stones.
And he's getting sucked up into the tornado.
And
That's less than ideal. Very less than ideal.
Grimhildr's looking
Wow,
down at
damage.
his motionless body with a look of anger. And Bright, what are you doing?
Now I'm concerned. I don't know what I can do. Okay, if I cast a spell, will it break my stealth? Like, what's the situation there? Tell
It
me
would, yes.
how it's gonna be ruled.
I guess in a mechanical sense, but I mean, whether or not you're being actively observed. I mean, this little smoke critter might see you, but
Yeah, I don't care so much about the smoke critter. Right. Well, let's see if I can push the win button. I am going to cast Feeble Mind on Grimhildr.
okay.
When you said win, but I thought you meant something serious, but I didn't think you were gonna go that hard. Damn!
Why wouldn't I go that hard?
Oh, I know! I'm just surprised that it's like, oh yeah, Feeble Mind. Oh, okay, this is the game that we're playing.
Wizards, y'all.
So I'll roll my damage down, because she just takes that. There is no
Well-
save against that damage, it's just immediate damage.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. But I'm gonna let Maddie read the spell first, because maybe there's a counter spell coming, or we'll see what happens.
Alright, so I take the damage and roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll the
Don't
damage.
roll the save. Okay, I'm gonna not let you make a save either.
I just-
Um,
Oh, I should have seen that coming. It's the win button.
13.
13 psychic and then...
and the roll is a 6. Plus her bonus, but 6 on the die.
Let's see. 6. Okay. So you pop out from between the rocks, and your spell flies across the liquid hot magma, and a very upset-looking Grimhildr is struck by your feeble mind, as she's looking down at Loki, who's limp at her feet, and her int and charisma become 1.
See, some people are built different. Right now, Grimhildr's just built stupid.
Her brain is now smooth.
Her brain is now smoothest it could possibly be.
I am going to rename the spell in my spell sheet just because of that.
Smooth brain.
Smooth brain.
Smooth, yeah, brain smoother.
Brain smoother.
Wow. Yeah, wow.
It's either brain smoothie or brain smoother. Take a pick.
Oh, brain smoothie, definitely.
So great.
Either of those, actually.
Smooth brain.
Because brain smoothing.
Brain smoothing. Yeah.
So you reduce her intelligence and charisma to 1.
She effectively can't
She-
speak or cast spells.
Yeah. A blank look falls on her face, and her body begins to quiver and shake violently, and light begins pouring out of ever-widening cracks across her whole body.
Okay, we need to save Loki right now. Right now. Also, I think she might explode.
On my turn, I can pull the whirlwind with him in it towards us.
I was
That's
just gonna
something.
fly over there.
That's also
I'm
something.
gonna use telekinesis and fly over there.
That's
I
also
wouldn't-
something.
Do not fly over there. That is a bad idea.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, and I still haven't taken my move for this turn, so I want to, like, take cover in whatever means I can take cover.
Yeah, you can take cover. You're not hidden, but you can take cover for sure.
That's fine, that's fine.
Okay?
Hopefully that'll give me advantage or something if there's a kerploof.
We'll see. Norallie?
Hey, it's my turn. I'm gonna use my staff and use telekinesis to start pulling Loki towards me.
Alright, can I see the spell?
Yeah, I have to copy paste. Promise. I don't know how far am I? I can move up to be. Actually, I can. Range is 60 feet, but I'll just use I'll just use some sorcery points to distance spell.
I don't know if you can. Isn't that just your sorcery spells, not your staff?
I'm not sure.
I think the meta magic might only affect your sorcery or your sorcery spells.
Okay, I can just move up then.
I think it
Meta magic can be cast on any spell that you cast.
Yeah, I think-
regardless.
I think meta magic can work on any spell, because that's like the whole point of sorcerer multiclassing.
Yep. You can use meta magic on pretty much anything you cast, and no matter no matter what source it's from. So
And
long
I-
as it's from you or a magic item you're attuned to, you can meta magic it.
Okay.
Yeah, and item spells are just regular spells, like you have to concentrate on them and everything. If it's something from like a staff.
Yeah, the goats do disappear by the way.
Okay.
Boof. They got boofed.
Pick up boop. And
We put all that work into setting up the goat tokens.
I know. Just for me to throw it all away.
Okay, so where are you moving?
I don't need to move because I used
Distance spell.
yeah, I used distance spell, so I don't need to.
doubles the distance.
He is going to move 30 feet towards me, though. Preferably ending on a spot that has land below him. So probably here.
Okay.
And that will pull him out of the whirlwind too.
Yep.
Okay. I don't actually need to fly towards him then for the moment.
We should probably, like, hide.
His body begins to smoke as you drag him over the open lava.
Yeah, he's probably not the most comfortable.
He's probably actually unconscious.
Yeah, someone should cast a heal on him.
Well, if I get to him, I have a slap pad.
I got that covered.
And is that it, Norallie?
That's it.
Are we on to Mordecai?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
you can get rid of the goats before.
So,
Bye, Chris.
in that regard, from where I am, I'm going to use my action to turn on my Radiant Soul, so I get my wings for a minute, and I get my level in radiant damage to any attacks I do.
Okay.
However, as my bonus action, I am going to cast Spare the Dying on Loki, just in case he's unconscious. And I can do that as a bonus action at distance. Oh no,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's 30 feet. Never mind, I have to be like...
You can move forward 15 feet.
Yeah, I'll go
He's
right
45
there.
feet away from you.
Yeah, so just move forward 15 feet.
Yeah, so I'll go right there next to Bright, and then he should be... I guess he's still 40 feet away from me.
You're gonna have to be on this ledge out here,
Okay.
within range.
Then you can
Okay.
get out to that ledge.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
have flown.
Did you drink a heat resistance potion?
I did, yes. Before we even initiated the attacks.
Yep.
Yeah. I was the only
then
one who
you
waited.
are going to
but-
take 22 fire damage.
Is that already halved?
I already halved it. Yeah, I rolled half the dice.
Okay.
That's so
Okay.
much fire damage.
That's fine.
This isn't
I'm okay
super
with
lava, this
that.
is hyper lava.
Yep.
Maximum over lava.
Yeah, and so I am from a distance I am casting Spare the Dying on him.
Okay.
Slap patch.
All right, you stabilized him.
He's gonna take damage again though, so we're gonna have to keep
That's
doing
fine. It's a cantrip. It's a cantrip. So long as I can mitigate it until I can reach him.
Grimhildr. Grimhildr's body doubles over. It's like she's just clutching her own, like, sides. And as that happens, a giant wing erupts out of her back. And it's comprised of this hellish electricity. And, a leg bursts out of her hip that's not her own, as it's also made out of this same it's made of the same, like, plasma substance. And as it does, she's actually lifted up as this thing is appearing to be huge as it's erupting out from inside of her.
I see. Can I make a dex save, please?
One second.
wasn't even her final form.
We're not finished yet.
Okay, 17.
Uh, 17 will actually fail.
Okay.
And so take it 35 damage.
Noted.
It doesn't have to make a strength save though, because it's huge. I'll just check to make sure that's actually the case.
She's
large, isn't
she's
it?
not huge yet.
Well then she's getting. Then I need her to make a strength save.
Okay.
That will succeed. So it doesn't get picked up.
The leg that ruptured
there's
out from
probably-
her grips into the igneous rock, almost seeming to crush it in the talons in its feet.
She probably got belted over the head with a massive rock that's flying around due to this whirlwind centered on the
On that pedestal, yeah.
on that pedestal. So she's probably transforming, and then you just see this rock come from out of nowhere and slam her in the side of the head.
A mad laughter carries up on the volcanic winds, whipping around at the top of the place here. She is giggling.
That's
I
not
haven't
unnerving.
Picture
haven't
provided
even
for you all.
cast Tasha's yet.
You'd have to look at the stream to see it, but picture provided for you all. And we're gonna put it that way.
Oh yes, yes, I saw that. Very.
But more glowy and in pieces now.
You're welcome.
And the lava area once more bursts with this this light that beams straight up. None of you are over the lava. Loki's not over the lava. But there is just a giant amount of energy and crackling lightning that's just dancing all around as it flares up. And once more, there's a at the door. And we come back to the top. It is Loki's turn. Loki is unconscious. Doesn't
stable.
need to make a death saving throw. He's not looking good. You probably shouldn't want him to make any. But he also he's twitching, but it doesn't look like it's a conscious or like a flailing or anything. Celine, what do you do?
I get the feeling that I should probably do something about the big thing transforming in the middle there. I've already got a whirlwind centered on it, but I think I need to add some extra to the equation. Maybe. Let me see. Yeah, because this is who I am. I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna cast Sunburst towards the transforming Grimhildr, and I will do it in a way that I will describe in just a second.
Yeah, don't hit Loki.
Could have killed Grimhildr with a level 5 spell. Instead, I wanted to take her alive, and look what happens.
I mean, I think this would have happened even if we didn't kill her.
I was just.
Oh,
I was
sure.
just-
Usually
I was just
nuclear
giving her-
bombs don't make for very good sniper bullets. So.
I was just. Sorry about that. I just got a very nice food delivery from my housemate. Now, so what happens? What happens is this.
Housemate.
For a moment, everything goes silent, peaceful. The orange and the smoke, because I'm sure there's a lot of smoke. The orange and the smoke opens up to the blue sky and the sun. Just a small little area that splits and seems to shine light on Celine as her wings spread out from her back, and the tips of said wings begin glowing. And with a flex of those wings, a salvo of energy bolts fly from the tips of her wings, almost in the shape of feathers. Each of these feathers lodging themselves into Grimhildr's whatever counts for a chest. Before Celine clicks her fingers, and the entire area, in a radiated explosion.
If you centered that on her, you're gonna get Loki.
I would have centered it a bit behind, like as a mechanical thing.
Does it
Okay,
even-
my brother.
Would have
Does it
centered it quite a ways back, actually. Apparently, let me just zoom out a little.
Hey, I'll let you drop it wherever you want. I won't stop you.
Like here. Hold on, let me do that. Here, because that will miss Loki.
Okay.
I was defining the edge of the explosion, not the center.
Okay.
That
I need to
just-
make a comment.
They all go up and like rain down in that hole.
Yeah.
All of those feathers just kind of go up into the air and just gonna rain down on the area.
All right.
And that's gonna be 37 radiant damage, and
Yep.
you can't see me. You can't see anything.
Let me double check something. Oh yeah. All right. Your sunburst goes off, and with a in the moment of blinding flashing light, it's difficult to see anything, but a cry of ecstasy and pleasure at the same time emanates from the top of this this altar rock.
Uh-oh.
And one second here.
Look, brother, I didn't sign up for this kind of heresy.
She got flashbanged and she's liking it too much.
She did get flashbang, that's true. And when the extra light on top of all the other light that's going on up here fades, so you can just see normally, there stands a crackling
Son of a bitch.
huge creature made of this living lightning and fire. That is on top of the altar rock. That was where Grimhildr had once stood.
See, out of character, I know who that image represents, but in character, in character, it's probably somebody else.
Isn't it pretty obvious though? I mean,
But,
Mercury.
but Celine doesn't know
Mercury.
that.
Yes.
Celine doesn't know that.
Celine doesn't know
He
that
never met
because Celine never met. Well, yes. Oh, Celine. Yeah, no, Celine never met Mercury.
yeah, I suppose not. Not
I
even,
can Mercury.
not even the nice Mercury.
And so, standing in the ruined chunks of Grimhildr is Mercury, but she doesn't look like she did the first. In form, she does, but whereas she seemed to actually have a corporeal body before, now she's entirely composed of this, like, living, hellish plasma energy.
Yikes.
We killed her too quickly last time. A mistake we won't soon repeat.
And whether she hasn't exactly had time to look around or anything, so she doesn't exactly have a speech or whatnot, but there's something standing on that altar rock now. Right. Hi.
Hi. I guess I freed you. It was a mistake. But you're welcome.
Kill it, 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 kill it.
I'm still in cover.
Noted. Oh, is that it? Just stay in cover, or?
Oh, it's my turn. I
Yeah.
didn't realize my turn was starting.
Yeah, it
I
was
thought she was just
Celine
like
Bright.
saying hi.
No.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, I am. Hi,
Oh.
Bright. It's your turn, though.
Oh, okay.
How you doing?
Okay. I was very confused. I thought Mercury was still like erupting and still going on. Okay. How about that? How about that? That's too short range. This'll do. This'll do nicely. What I'm gonna do, sorry for being so slow about this, because I had to double check a bunch of things. Is I'm gonna go ahead, right where I am. I don't have to move. I am going to use my staff to cast Hold Monster on Mercury.
Ooh.
Okay.
And it's cast out of those staffs, so it's minimum level. But I don't think it matters because I only need to target one monster anyway.
Okay.
So that's a wisdom spell, or wisdom save.
All right. That is going to be a 35.
Jesus Christ.
Let me check my DC.
That clears it by 15?
Okay, she passes.
All right. I know. I just eked it out there. This is really something.
Okay, that's all.
The magical bonds fly out from your fingertips, enwrap Mercury, and they just seem to dissolve. And Norallie, what do you do?
Okay. First and foremost, I am going to use my action for telekinesis and pull Loki 30 feet or 25 feet so he's next to Mordecai.
You can. He'll continue to sizzle at the edge of the cliff.
You can write right here.
Yeah.
Well, I can't leave him where he is. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna put him.
Yeah. And Mordecai might be able to drag him a couple of squares without using his action, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. He's at 1 hit point, correct? With
Spread the dialing head keeps him at 0 but stable.
0 but stable? Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. I've got something to help with that.
Let me just double check if there's a possibility. If in the weird chance I were to max out the resisted heat damage. Would that deal? No. Okay. He is drug across, and as this happens, his body just catches on fire as it passes over this superheated, hellish substance. I mean, we're talking like Anakin's like, dude, come on. It's not necessary. And then he is deposited on the rock here, where he does continue to smolder. As he does, Mordecai, you're noticing his body is twitching, but his body's limp also. So it doesn't seem to be muscular.
I'm gonna move here with my movement, and as my bonus action, I'm going to cast another star towards Grimhildr. Or not Grimhildr, Mercury now. Plus 12.
You hit.
12 damage. 21 radiant damage.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
The star does impact her, and it seems to disrupt the flow of her body, but it's almost too easily shrugged off. It doesn't seem to truly affect her.
Shit.
Mordecai.
Alright. It's time to put on something that's gonna be a concentraty boy. So let's do one of these.
Ooh, Aura of Life.
I'm gonna concentrate on Aura of Life. Anything within 30 feet of me that starts its turn at 0 hit points will instead restart their turn with 1. And everyone's resistant to necrotic damage, if that makes any difference.
We'll see.
And in the interim, I am going to, with kind of a padding action and a casting of Spare the Dying, I'm going to do that once again on Loki, and kind of drag him 1 square this way if I can.
Okay.
That way I'm padding him out, getting the fire to stop, and starting him at stable 0 instead of dying 0.
Okay.
But that is my turn.
Now we go down to not Grimhildr. She stands at full height. Her wings extend out as if she's stretching, no longer within the confines of Grimhildr. Whatever was going on there. And she She looks at...
Before she does anything, she needs to make an X save.
Oh.
She's also blind.
She's also blind. Unless she's immune to the blinding condition, of course. In which case, well, it's not a lot I can do that.
Plus 7. 27 will pass, I presume.
Yep, she'll take half of this. So she's taking 36, 18 points of bludgeoning damage as another rock flies around and just belts her in the side of the head.
Okay. Make note of this real quick. There we go. She is going to 10, 15, 20, 30. Is it the whirlwind that's blinding her?
No, it
the,
was the sunburst.
The sunburst hitting and her failing is what blinded her. She does get a concept at the end of her turn to try and shrug off the blindness though.
The whirlwind is gone, right? Because of concentration.
Nope.
Oh, does it? It's
It's
sustained.
instantaneous. Okay. Yeah, it's instantaneous. The spell sunburst is instantaneous, and the blindness is sustained without concentration.
Ah, that's pretty cool. Okay.
We have a Derek raid.
Yeah,
Whoa!
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 Whoa! We're beating up Mercury. She just got hit in the head with a brick. Well, rock, big rock. Whirlwind. She's stuck in a tornado. I'm stuck in a magical vortex that smells like rainbows and is colored like your bum.
Okay, she is going to,
Next thing you know, it's true. So, next thing you know, she's got blindsight and someone's getting sniped.
step forward. Her foot misses the ground, and then her wings bring her aloft, so that she is flying about 15 feet above the surface of this platform here, out of the whirlwind. And she's going to make a con save to save against the blindness.
Yep. That will save. The blindness is broken. However, that's at the end of her turn, so she can't do nothing else right now.
And her gaze falls upon you all that are there, now that she can see, and her face turns to fury. But with a smile, as you'll get service with a smile from her. The door busts down, revealing a swirling red light.
Uh-oh. Double uh-oh.
These little duders. Curious as to what's going on. So,
I think maybe her friends have decided to come and drag her home.
they're flying. And this is going to bring us to the top Loki.
He starts his turn in the aura with 1 hit point.
Yep. So his body continues to writhe underneath its robes, and in a flash, 2 black arms distend from underneath the robes and snatch up the 2 little things that were floating, and just sort of curiously looking at what's going on with you all, and are seemingly absorbed into him underneath his robes. Mordecai, there's a disturbing crunching noise coming from underneath the robes.
Oh my god, he's eating them.
I need you to make a perception check in this instance.
I can do that. 24. I'm an observant boy.
You are. And the penalty for that is my description of what you see.
Oh shit.
Underneath Loki's robes, as there's this crunching and this weird squelching sound, in this hellish light cast by the volcano, for a moment you think you see thousands of black worms writhing under the robe.
That's not natural.
I told
Loki?
you. I told you.
Celine, you can continue your Loki question mark on your turn if you want.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. What am I doing?
Celine, you can make a perception as well.
Yeah, I think I will. Because I don't know what I'm gonna do. $28.
All right, your inflicted penalty for being observant is, while you're looking in the battlefield, you're wondering in that split moment what to do. You see over the precipice that can also look out over the ocean. You see the form of the Repentless, but it seems to be careening, more like a kind of a wild flight, or just a super straight-on flight towards the crater of the volcano.
We didn't ask her to do that.
I would prefer to just get on and go away, though.
And it also doesn't seem like the sort of thing she'd do on her own. So it's probably an accident.
Well, Mordecai, you'd specifically remember the entire thing about the Repentless and Will.
Yeah.
Loki's awake now, isn't it? Isn't he?
Yeah.
Celine's like, we've got incoming! And she's gonna kind of go ahead and move behind the rock here. But as she's going, she looks back at Mercury, and she's going to summon up and drop a flame strike on her.
Sure.
Flame strike.
This is a dexterity saving throw.
It is.
Okay. She will pass.
Then she takes half. So she will take, it will be 6 fire damage, 5 radiant, for a total of 11. The fire probably won't do anything to her, so it'll probably just be 5 radiant.
Your flame strike seems to barely affect her at all.
Yeah, you see Celine scream incoming, and then she dashes behind her, like, you see her running to get to cover. And she's pointed at what's coming, so you can see you guys are now be able to see the Repentless careening towards the crater.
Bright. The Repentless is careening towards the crater. Mercury has vicious eyes on you all. There's no longer a door up there.
Yeah.
And you
But
were really close to Loki when two sort of black tendrils flicked out from under his robe and are now crunching on these flying things.
Yeah, so we didn't actually see anything come out of the door, though, right? It just burst open?
Correct. Though there was a growling roar that surpassed even the winds of this place.
Well, it might be invisible. I don't have... Well, I can see invisible, but only really close up.
Get me closer so I can tell us to run away.
Okay, so everything is bad. I just want to let everybody know that everything is bad.
Everything's gone from bad to worse.
No, it's gone from kind of okay to bad. Wasn't so bad when we started. Now it's bad. Well, this won't kill her. It won't kill her. I was hoping I could save it to kill her. This is so disappointing. Okay. I am going to use a disintegrate at level 6 at Mercury.
Yeah.
I don't have to move. She's in range.
Hmm.
19 is not gonna do it.
It's not. So I am going to choose that she succeeds.
Oh,
Legendary resistance.
that's so sad. Okay. Well, that's the way that's how it goes.
We burned
Okay.
one of them.
We can
Yeah,
we
but that
can
was also
we can
my level 6
characterize
spell.
this though beyond just a bland. That's legendary resistance, and we treat it like that. This is a vision of yours where maybe her presence is sending a ripple in the possibilities, and you do strike true, but maybe there's a moment of doubt or hesitancy, or there's some sort of ripple in time or the layers or whatever your philosophy or concept is. And it seems that if only she's dipped her toes into the same realm, her presence is similar to yours, that she seemingly can affect reality with her desires.
Well, that's certainly interesting. Hey guys, it turns out I'm not just a giant, I'm also a huge demon.
We're learning a lot about each other this session.
A lot of firsts.
Okay.
Norallie? Oh, I'm sorry. Unless there's anything else, Bright.
Yeah, I have more things.
Okay.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here.
Okay.
And if the method wants to take a swing at me, bring it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be here.
No, just kind of makes like a weird, like, hissing, farting noise as the magma kind of churns and roils in its body.
Okay. I don't mind getting farted at. That's by no means is that the worst thing going on right now. Okay, that's all.
Yeah,
Norallie,
I can
then.
agree with that.
Normally, under normal circumstances, method farts would be bad, but right now they're not.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's big demon and creating shit to worry about.
I'm gonna move here. I'm going to use bonus action to send another star.
Okay. Pew.
Oh. Does a 15 hit?
No. Your star seemingly melts in the radius of the plasma that this thing is comprised of.
Alright. And then I shall cast Lightning Bolt at level 5.
Okay.
Need a DC 17 dex save.
Okay. Your lightning bolt hits.
So, is Loki... Are his eyes open? Or is he...
Yeah, his eyes are open.
His eyes are open. Okay. I'm gonna see the black tentacles and not get too close. But I'm just gonna call to him. Loki! Loki, I'm here!
I mean, everyone else is mysteriously growing wings. Maybe he just got tentacles instead. We can hope.
His head kind of rolls over and looks in your direction. His eyes aren't really focused on you, Norallie, but, I mean, he had turned his head in your direction. And with a wet gargling sound, well, that's what he makes a wet gargling sound. Maybe an attempt at a reply, but something seems to be caught in his throat.
Something seems to be caught in his throat, he says. I'm sad.
Just do the Heimlich on him. He'll be fine.
There you go. That's just a medicine check.
Sure, sure, have that. I'll guide you from over here.
Unless there's anything else, it's Mordecai's turn.
Yeah, my turn, sir.
What to do. I have been trying to decide what to do.
If you have a 7th level spell slot with a damaging spell, please just launch it at her.
Yeah, we saw how fire damage went. I only have Firestorm.
Guiding
Fuck
bolt?
me. Fuck me.
Why did you guys bring fire spells to a volcano?
I didn't.
don't know. I did.
Flame strike is fire and radiant, so. No, I didn't. I actually didn't bring fire spells to a volcano. I've only brought radiant spells.
But it sounds like I mean, obviously the fire she's immune to, but it seems like she's resists the radiant too.
I could start flinging necrotic spells. I have those, but
I don't really want to lose concentration on my aura either.
fling a guiding bolt. Have that. Cast just Toll the Dead.
I don't know.
That's me.
No, I don't want to get closer to her. Okay. No, I don't want to get closer to her. Yeah, then for the time being, yeah, I'm gonna. Hang on. Why? Why did I do this? Okay. You know what? Sure, I'll just... Because this is what I can do right now. I'll do a Cure Wounds on Loki.
Sure. Boop.
Pooped.
It is maximum because you are concentrating on. So it'll be 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be 13, not 12.
Yeah. Yep, I am concentrating on Aura of Life. I don't really want to lose that.
Yeah, let me sling all the damaging spells. It's fine.
And in that case, I am going to...
Oh, I didn't roll, We're good.
I'm kind of going to drag Loki back this way. Where he's, like, right here.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure that's all as far as I can grab and take him. Well, I can fly, actually. I'm gonna, like, lift him and drag him a little closer to, like, over here.
Remember that you have healing hands at the moment.
I do. It's also an action.
Hey, just putting it down.
But yeah, Loki could be, like, right here or something.
Okay.
I don't really have a bonus action to do at this moment. No.
Okay.
Alright. Yep. That's it.
All right. The Repentless is still careening in closer and closer. These little duders are coming up to see what all the hubbub is still about.
I don't have sending. I can't ask DJ what's going on.
I do, luckily.
I do too.
Loki's body. Tendrils
Loki's
fly out
body?
again and reel
Spoiler.
in. And his body is just churning, and his mass increases.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
And as he's spitting, like, a thick mucus is pouring out of his mouth, and these black tendrily worms are now starting to, like, crawl out from his tear ducts and from under his eyes and through his mouth as he's spasming and growing from these black worms.
He asked for help. Greater restoration.
That's the next thing in my wheelhouse.
Mercury steps forward. An easy thing for her to do is to just merrily hop across this this hellish pool. Looks at you, Mordecai, and I need you.
She's also got a dex save to make before she does anything else. I like this spell. That's gonna fail.
I will choose to succeed.
That's
Still
two.
take half.
Well, wait, was that just for damage, or is that for...
It's just for damage.
Oh, I thought that was a restraining. Never mind. She'll take...
Yeah, no, it's just for damage.
What-
Yeah, so 30, that's another 39 as from the edge of the whirlwind, another rock flies by and just slams straight into her temple.
She doesn't resist rock damage. She must be a flying type.
Does it stagger her a little bit? Like, she's like, she goes to hop forward, bonk. It's like she keeps trying to step forward and she just keeps getting hit in the head.
Mordecai, she points at you. And there's a growing energy at the tip of her finger. And then just like someone, like an acute point of light, just like a laser pointer, but if you could see the whole distance of the laser pointer, flies out from her hand. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well.
Okay. Constitution saving throw.
So she hopped.
22.
I'm fairly certain that's gonna do it. I don't think I can force it otherwise.
She is,
Oh no, a 22 won't. Because she is ridiculous.
Oh. It's DC 23, probably. Also, she's ripping off Freeze's moves. Just thought I'd point that out.
I entered a simple text command and Roll20 is sitting on it for a minute. The suspense is growing.
I also would need to make a concentration check.
There we go. You take, well, you don't take it all, but it's 59 necrotic damage as she.
I am
she
resistant.
gives you the finger of
Doubly
death.
resistant. I'm doubly resistant because the aura of life and I'm celestial.
Yep, because of being your 99% question marks. 58, which would go to 39, which would go to 38, which would
14
go
damage.
to... No, it's not 14. It's 19 damage.
No. Because
59
59 divided by 4 is 14.75. That's 14 damage.
Oh yeah, divided by 4. Yeah.
So that's...
Math checks out.
Oh yeah, no,
I
it is
am-
14. Sorry.
I tank it. I just
Yeah.
look her straight in the eyes and just be like, "You can't hurt me."
Her eyes narrow, and instead of a laser pointer from her finger, just a searing gaze focuses. And she gets she's gonna say the word burn, but it's more like a command. Like she wants you to burn, and she's gonna tell you to do it, and you feel like you probably would. Except
I don't take orders from bitches like you.
there is that.
Only for bitches like her.
A silver dragon head roars out of the portal.
Bye-bye!
Scans and leaps
Bye-bye.
forward.
Huh.
Pouncing
that's
like
new.
a cat on a mouse.
It's
As you
just
see-
like the sore eyes.
An even more egregiously, unnecessarily large draconic Casimir.
Pauline doesn't know who this is.
Does he have enough features to be recognizable? Because she has met Casimir. She remembers Casimir.
He's still, like, the only thing that would be similar would be his eye color. And maybe the scars.
And
But-
behind
He
him,
wouldn't really... No.
this is the most convenient one I had. 5 dragons? 1 dragon
No.
with 5 heads
Yep.
comes
Oh,
out of
no.
comes out of the gate, and 2 of the heads look this way. One at Casimir and Mercury, one at all of you, further south. One is scanning for other people here, and 2 are looking in this direction and cry out. as apparently they see the Repentless ever drawing nearer to the crater.
I already screamed that it was coming and pointed to it. Why do you think she was? She did the flame strike on Mercury, and she just screamed incoming and sprinted behind a rock.
Isn't that interesting?
Loki's body continues to twitch and grow as he spits out slugs and says help. That's his turn. Nice and efficient. Celine.
That makes it my turn. Watching everything going on.
Hey, we have a saying in Uct. It's called "running away is the better part of valor." We might want to consider that. I know it doesn't make sense. It rhymes in Gnomish.
No, it makes sense to me.
Well, I don't. I don't know what to do.
Do we have an idea of how close the Repentless is?
Ever growing closer?
That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Ascending to DJ. Because he is someone who I've met before. I am familiar with DJ.
Okay.
And Felter probably wouldn't reply.
Yeah, it's also wouldn't reply. DJ, what's going on? Why is the Repentless flying at the volcano crater?
Alright, that's 25 or less words. What would you like to do with
Don't
the rest
forget
of
to
your
say
turn?
"Okay, thanks, bye."
Yeah, also Kate thinks bye, because Celine probably would have picked that up from Bright as a sending ending.
He does
Get around.
reply in the same turn if he does reply.
Yeah, he does reply at the same turn.
No reply.
The reply? It does find a target, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, it finds a target, but no reply. Okay. He might be a little busy. That was my action. Bonus action, she looks to Mordecai. Mordecai, you might want to do something about... Points to Loki. I don't know.
On it.
Greater restoration him or something.
I'm on it.
Do
Bright?
the healing
Greater.
ritual.
I don't know if Greater Restoration's gonna do it. We might have to take him with us and, like, figure out what to do with him later.
He's already large. That's gonna be really difficult to
Well,
move him.
I can't debigulate him. Why would I bring debigulate to a battle? Okay,
I can debigulate him.
oh, well, that might be the choice.
I can't carry him this big.
Alright.
Mordecai, it's time for field surgery. I'll guide you through it. I was a surgeon. There's this shouting.
Trust
over
me,
the
this
din
is
of
how I
the
lost my
wind
medical license.
over the wind and the roaring and the lava and the bubbling and the ever growing
Monsters.
shadow of endless doom. Yeah, all Mordecai hears over the din is, "I'll guide you through field surgery. But I was a surgeon, remember?" Uh-huh.
Okay.
That response is literally just the equivalent of, "Yes, honey, whatever you say, honey."
Yeah. Okay. Do I think the Repentless is less than a mile away?
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use clairvoyance and see if I can get a look.
Can you insta-cast it? Otherwise, it has a casting time of 10 minutes.
Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm the dumbest. I'm the dumbest int 20 character ever. No, I can't instacast that. I didn't. I just assumed that
Hey,
that
don't
was
steal
a
my wizards.
One,
That's my signature, the dumbest intelligent character.
I just assumed that that was a one action spell. Okay. Plan B. Plan B. That was pretty much my plan for the turn.
You can just run then.
Okay. Can I take a look real quick and just see what pseudo Tiamat over here is trying to do? Like, does she appear to be doing anything in particular?
Yeah. While Silver Dragon Casimir is tangoing with Mercury, she is making a roar of concern at the Repentless that's zooming in here. Also
Okay.
looking out around to see what's happening.
Okay. Okay. And also, in other news, I'm going to go ahead and, boy, I'm prepared for combat. I'm not prepared for escaping, but I do have one ace up my sleeve if that's what I have to do.
Same.
I have. Okay, I'll just say out loud. I have Dimension Door ready, if we need it. I can take Loki with me, and maybe some other people too.
It's only one person besides yourself.
It's only one. I can't upcast it. Okay. Yeah, I can take Loki with me for 500 feet. We all know what happens when we do that sort of thing. And then the cast that I'm going to cast this turn is Big Beast Smishing Hand.
Okay.
And I'm going to put that over here. I don't have a token for it, but that's okay. And have it punch Mercury. I know that fighting Mercury is no longer the most important thing, but I don't really know what to do.
Okay.
So there we go. And yes, that is delightful. And then I'm gonna come over here and hide behind this rock.
Okay.
Okay, that's all.
All right. Norallie Mordecai.
Okay. I am going to debigulate Loki. But if you could post the spell, please. I think to stick at it. Oh, that doesn't. And then for bonus action, I would cast one more star at Mercury.
What is the? It's a con save to resist it.
To resist debigulate?
Yeah.
Yes, con save.
That is a 20, so he passes the spell.
Darn it.
As your magic your magic seemingly like gets a couple of the worms, but whatever's going on about this is he's resisting somehow.
Loki, I'm just trying to help. And then I'm still throwing the star at Mercury.
It
19 hit?
no it while she is otherwise engaged, it ends up missing her, and fortunately doesn't hit the silver dragon, drawing aggro on you all, even though it's ignoring you right now. I don't know why I just said that.
Yeah, we need to run.
No, okay.
Also,
Okay.
is that a toga icy?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'll try to lift him with the smishing hand on my next turn then.
Okay.
Okay. If it's my turn, then I am gonna Greater Resto on Loki.
Okay. You use some of your diamond dust, and
Which means I have one more use of that left in my pocket.
your spell does not seem to have an effect on him.
Fuck.
You just like pocket sand the diamond dust at him.
Norallie's kind of worked, but it didn't work. Like, it shrunk some worms, but not enough that it reduced his size. Your spell didn't seem to find any effect on him.
It's a Shonoru thing.
Yeah, he may have Shonoru's immunity.
It's a Shonoru thing. Okay.
Well, that'll be a valuable experiment. I want to see if the smishing hand works on him at all. If it just goes right through him.
Okay. Well, in that regard, I am still going to try and drag him towards cover.
Yep. Did your when you conjured your smushing hand, did it just appear? Does it attack on the same turn or do anything?
Yeah, but you told me I couldn't attack with it, so. You said I can't attack Mercury because she's fighting Casimir.
Oh no, you can attack Mercury if you want. My comment was to Norallie for the shooting star, like, oh, it's a good thing you didn't hit it. 'Cause I was making a sly sideways
okay.
comment, like, yeah, I'm glad you didn't shoot this person who's distracting Mercury for you right now.
Oh,
Possibly
well,
drawing
then in
his
that
ire.
case, let me make the roll.
Yeah, I mean, she's
20.
occupied. You can use your hand to just booty smack her while she's not
Yeah,
looking.
that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So 20, does 20 hit?
However, a 21, no, unfortunately, her cheeks are too firm.
Okay. All right. Well, so much for that.
Anything else, Mordecai?
I don't really have a bonus action to use at the moment, so no.
Okay. Being ravaged by the silver dragon. Mercury. Mercury falls back into the pool of lava and seemingly disappears.
It's not a bad idea.
I don't like that idea, actually, because that could be that she goes straight into the heart of the volcano and makes it erupt.
Yeah, maybe.
These little gribblers just continue to come forward, and as you're dragging Loki along, these tendrils just sort of snap him up, and he continues to consume them.
Why do they keep floating to him?
They're just
Got
floating
him now.
around.
Same reason did human souls float to Ouija's, probably.
Or to me. At the moment.
Well, okay.
I'd also point out that if Mercury does that, we're all dead anyway. So what does it matter? Like, if she erupts the volcano while we're here, we're in the caldera, we're all dead. Yeah. And we're not really strong enough to take her on. So...
Well, you know,
Both?
stuff happens.
Both the dragons, their bodies glow for a moment the same hellfire color as the magma, and they teleport in the air by the Repentless.
Okay. But if the Repentless explodes, that's undead.
That's a lot of undead.
Yeah,
That's a tornado of souls.
it is.
I should know. One of those almost killed me. Back when I was, you know, regular old Celine.
They did kill Selter.
Loki,
They did kill
it's his
Solo.
turn at the top. He writhes and gurgles, and he grows a little bit more.
Uh-oh.
And the volcano itself is rumbling, and an intense glow is rising from the lava. Like, more than just the flashes that have been on and off during this ascent and combat. It's like a big building brightness.
We need to leave.
Yeah, it's time to go.
It's time to
It's
go.
time to go.
Time to leave.
On my turn, I'm casting Word of Recall.
Okay.
And
Norallie will have to
Me
move
too.
over.
Okay.
I don't think we should take Loki with us.
I think
no,
we
we can't
should.
leave him here.
We have to take him. I mean, even if
Go where?
wherever the world, I mean, back home, our word of recall is set. That's
Yep.
where he's gonna end up.
That's where we're gonna be.
We can deal with him there. Whatever it is, we can deal with him there. With all these dragons and demons and crashing airships, that's a little too much for us. But we can deal with just Loki. And if we can save him, great. And if we can't, well, we didn't lose anything unless he kills us all.
We got the teacher.
Yeah. Jesse, that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about him killing us.
Well, you know,
I
One thing
try
at
to
a
prevent
time.
that every day.
How long does Word of Recall take to cast? A minute?
No, it's once. It's an action, I believe.
Yep. To actually activate it, it's an action.
yeah, it's longer to set it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I had to set it before,
Okay.
but it is
So-
set for that underground basement thingy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you set it up in the orphanarium, didn't you?
No,
Yeah.
Like
No,
the
it's
basement.
it's in the old church basement.
Oh, that, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know if you
that's
moved it there
where-
or not. Okay, that's fine.
nope. I'm totally okay with it being in that basement.
Is Loki
All
gonna
right.
fit down there?
You can never have too many secret basements.
He'll get squeezed, and then we haven't managed to help him.
As Mordecai urges you all to gather around, and you have this. Just to be clear, there's not like a weight limit or anything. Like, if he's massive, is he gonna not come with you?
No.
No. You end up to 5 willing creatures.
Oh,
So is he
Oh,
willing?
no.
he resisted her magic before.
Is he willing?
Tell him to come with us.
We can help you. Just come with us.
I don't have Dominate Monster prepared. And I don't have an 8th level slot for it anyway.
Monster.
I mean, I have Dominate
There's
Person,
something. No, there's
but I
something
don't think
in
he
him.
qualifies as a person anymore.
No, there's something in him. We need to leave it
Wait,
behind.
Can we teleport him without the thing inside?
Alright,
I'm no expert on teleportation magic, but I don't think that's how that works.
alright. I've got plan C. I've got plan C for him. I don't know if it can save him, but I can make a pass wall and let him just get buried in there, and then when the pass wall expires, he'll get pushed up to the surface, wherever the surface is. Been buried in rock enough times to know that I should have an escape.
You're literally going to object permanent him through like 50 feet of rock.
Yes, I'm going to telefrag him.
Cast it. Let's see what happens.
Are we not in initiative?
We're in a loose narration of you're doing something, and then I'm describing what the dragons are doing to the Repentless, which is kind of gross right now.
I'm asking because I wanted to cast a spell before we get teleported.
Okay. I'll let you. Whatever. Mordecai's not going to cast it unless everybody's on board.
Okay. I'm going to use Dispel Magic on him with my staff.
Yeah, good choice. I don't think it'll work, but it's a good try.
I gotta try something.
Since you're the only one who's effective.
Does anyone have Detect Magic or Direct? Or not Detect, the spell. Wait, is it?
What do we need Detect Magic for? I can cast it, but only as a ritual.
I meant the spell. I missed
I've got the spell. I've got the spell
I have
magic.
to spell as well.
Yeah, just so I don't have to find it.
I have it, but I don't have it ready, so I can't use it.
Yeah, just so you
I just need a description.
You just need the text.
Just the
You just need the
Oh,
text.
Yeah.
oh, just the
There you
text. Okay.
Yeah,
There you go.
there we go.
And I believe you can actually upcast that one out of the.
Yeah, you can upcast it to avoid having to make a
roll.
roll if it's higher level.
No.
Or if it's cast out of the staff, it is at base level.
Oh yeah, you can't upcast out of the staff.
Start with the Magi, right?
Yeah, can I use
Because
more?
I think Start with the Magi has a based upcast in it. Like it casts the thing from the.
I don't
Give
know
me
your
one
all's
moment
items.
to-
No, just Fireball and Lightning Bolt are cast at level 7.
Anything else is cast at base level.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
cast at base level unless it says you can use one or more charges to.
Yeah, it
How
doesn't
come your
say so.
staff can upcast Fireball and Lightning Bolt?
Oh, but it specifically
no
can
stab
only
it,
cast the 7th level
Yeah,
versions.
I know. It casts them specifically at 7. That's fine. I'm just...
Okay, so
Yeah, the spell magic 3 charges, it's just base level. So you'll have to roll. If it even works, you'll have to do a roll.
Alright.
That one we need the DM to weigh in.
Nothing
Let
seems to
me
happen.
roll my wild magic roll on here. Yeah, 20 wild magic.
Alright,
Nothing happens.
nothing happens.
Couldn't have done that first.
Okay.
We have
So-
to leave him.
I don't want to leave him.
Well, don't
Can
want him.
Can he physically fit into a 5-foot by 8-foot tunnel? Or is he too big for that?
Hey, if the goats could squeeze, I think a viscous, squirmy Loki could absolutely.
Okay.
He's like a cat.
You just squeeze him through.
Okay. Wait a minute. Is there any possibility that I could conduct an exorcism using banishment? If we don't want to banish Loki the person, but we just want to banish this thing that's infesting him, could I try that? Is there some way I could execute that?
I won't keep you from trying, but this is like you're out in the field. You haven't done this before. Maybe it's possible. Maybe it's not.
Yeah.
He does seem to have this magic resistance of Shonirath, so it might not take effect at all.
Yeah, it might not work at all. Well, what else are we gonna do? Cast it.
Okay. Okay. The spell does not have an effect.
Okay. Norallie, do you happen to know banishment?
No.
Okay. Because even if, I mean, you could banish him, and then while, like, the volcano explodes, he's in some other plane, and then he comes back, and then it's fine. But, okay. Alright. Well then, all that I have left...
I could plane shift.
Plane shift to Oiho.
Yeah, plane shift is iffy right now.
Yeah, I just want us to get home.
Yeah. Alright, well...
I don't think we're going to be able to take him with us if I'm being
Last
honest.
try then is the pass wall. And we can stuff him in there best as we can. Does anybody have a wall of force or anything that can cap the end? That's my thing. I can't... Oh, it's not concentration. Okay, and then we're golden. We're golden. We're golden. Okay, so I make the pass wall. Let's stuff him... Like, it just goes straight, well, down at an angle, away from the caldera.
Okay.
And we'll just smush him down in there, and then I'll cap the end with a wall of force.
Yeah. I was just gonna be like, you're gonna send him, like, just make a hole straight down and make him drown in lava.
Yeah, I don't want him to drown in lava. But off to an angle, and we can just smush him down in there.
Sure.
Let's do it. I mean, I guess the
He
spell.
is not immune to gravity, so you push him into a hole.
Okay, I'll take it. And then, like I said, I'll use Wall of Force. That's coming out of my staff, because I don't have it prepared. To cap the end of the hole. Alright, it's done. Let's get out of here.
It's the best thing we can do.
Word of recall. Let's
Yep.
get out of here.
Okay. You word of recall. As you do, the Repentless seemingly explodes. Something happened up in the sky, but you can't see what as you leave the volcano and you appear in the sanctuary.
It worked.
No tentacles or anything.
It worked.
That's interesting. No tentacles.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, the first thing, having noticed no tentacles, is I want to scry on the volcano. I want to see what's going on there.
All right.
No, Norallie just walks up to her pictures on the wall and sits down in front of it.
Mordecai is going to go and sit with Norallie.
All right. I should. Now, what did I call it? What did I call this? I have so many maps now that we've made. That's the warehouse where Bright became a spy.
That was fun.
Yeah.
You can avoid
good
archives, the
times.
ones you
Good
don't need
times.
anymore.
Yeah. I have an extension that makes it easier to manage those tabs, by the way, if you want to talk about that.
Oh,
on
for
stream.
archived pages.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah,
go.
because you can't categorize your archives, which is strange.
You appear
Yeah.
back in the hovel in Oldport, surrounded by the graffiti and the paint and everything.
No cipher.
Whoops. Get out of here.
No, he's busy playing Shoneruth in chess.
Yes, he's playing chess against Jonah.
Yeah.
So,
sure.
Bright goes off to scry. Norallie and Mordecai are in the corner. What's Celine doing?
Celine is just gonna like kind of walk over to so that she can sit against something, slump down, and just let out this scream of, "Why does this always happen to us?"
And you wonder why I think I'm cursed.
And Bright, I am going to share the gift of what you see in your crystal ball as you scry on the events above the volcano to see what happens. And for this, I would actually like to turn my players' attentions, not just the audience, but to the stream.
Oh.
Because I think I can show
show.
you. I can show you what
Okay.
Bright sees. She's going to recreate it in a minor illusion anyway, so let's just...
Here, I'm gonna put on my scrying goggles.
Oh, alright, very good.
There we go.
And when you all are ready, I will give you what Bright has scried.
Good to go.
I'm
turn
ready.
off. Here we go. And there you go. A comet is seen streaking away from the volcano as the night sky clears from orange to normal black.
Oh, I am impressed. Color me impressed. Okay, I see you. I see you.
The dragons were blown away somewhere in the battle. No sign of Mercury. But the volcano's energy seems to have been diffused, absorbed, probably absorbed, given the nature of the Repentless.
And what, she flew off? Okay.
Well, I
And
sure hope
we-
somebody can explain my vision to me, because I didn't understand that at all.
Yes, visions speak in mysterious slideshows.
Yeah, that's one I'm gonna have to think about.
Well, even with that, I recognized the visions of the armor, and he was holding hands with Celta.
Yeah,
Yeah, I recognize that. Yeah.
They love each other.
So, given a thing, I'm going to try a thing. Because given that we've seen the vision, I don't know if it'll work or not, of course. But I'm going to attempt ascending Decipher.
Yeah, it finds a target.
Are you alive there, Professor?
And well,
We just saw you do something interesting. Meet up, yes? Okay, thanks, bye.
yes, I'll contact you. Okay, thanks, bye.
And Celine's like, he's alive.
Oh.
The professor is
That's
alive.
long enough.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Good,
Long
good.
enough. Could
Well,
have
that's-
contacted us sooner.
Yeah, that's good news.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe he couldn't have contacted us sooner. I mean, we didn't
maybe.
get eaten
I
when
mean-
we teleported. Yep. So maybe the influence of Shonaruth is... Can you send to Tiba?
I'm gonna
Uh,
try sending to Tiba.
Yeah, that one's not in
target.
my vocabulary.
What's that?
Yeah.
It
No
does
target.
not connect to him.
Do I spend the spell slot or no?
No, it doesn't find him.
Okay.
He's not accessible. Your spell can't go off.
Still can't reach him. But
Well,
that means whatever was affecting Cypher's no longer affecting him.
yeah. So why didn't we get hit with teleport goo when we recalled? And I didn't see any tendrils on the volcano.
Only in Loki.
Yeah, they're on Loki.
That's maybe the extent of Shonaruth's power in the volcano then? I don't know exactly. But maybe all of this, and he kind of points to all of the writing on the wall, maybe that makes it safe? I won't know unless we try it again.
Well,
Well,
let's give it a try.
And
I
then
cast Dimension
last
Door.
time I tried doing stuff in here, it was technically.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
I'll cast a Dimension Door. It's fine.
Well,
Okay.
before we do,
Mhm.
Celine would speak up. I remember the professor had mentioned, because he did actually mention this, in Celine's earshot no less, the Shadowha were using something similar. Some kind of liquid they were using to make a connection to a place, to the altars on their ships. And using
Right.
some kind of internal teleportation system to teleport back to them. What if it's just a similar system to that? He did say that it had similarities to certain spells, certain magical effects. Maybe we're capable of building an internal network based on an anchor.
I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put a second anchor at the temple, back at the orphanarium.
I can do that. Or at least theoretically I could do that.
When you say an anchor, do you mean another word of recall?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You can have multiple anchors.
Yeah.
Well, one
Usually
per
it's
person.
someplace that LOL. One per person.
One per
But
person. So it'd be linked to me, not to me.
something of significance to the person casting the spell, though. Either religious or in this case, familial or, you know, experience related?
Yeah. I don't know, but I mean, it means that we know that it works and it's free so sure of its influence, and that we're capable of doing it theoretically. So,
Yeah,
you know
it's
what?
better than poke in the eye. I still want to do the dimension door though, so just across the room.
Don't get gooped.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d100.
72.
72. Alright, 1 second. There we go. You are not bound up by the tendrils, but in that moment, everything takes on that otherworldly property of looking decrepit, the meat and metal, the tendrils, and instead of being across the room, you are hanging upside down, tangled in the rope up here in the scaffolding.
I missed.
A little wobbly.
Still a bit fumbly.
Okay. Well, I will, how high up am I?
That's probably 25 feet up.
My wings would have dissipated by now.
Yeah.
Norallie,
yeah.
can I have a feather fall?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you. I jump down.
She follows
It
you
takes
the
a
whole way
feather
down
along-
in her feathered boots.
Yeah. It takes a long time to feather fall down 25 feet.
60 feet every 6 seconds. 10 feet a second. So like 2.5 seconds.
Can I choose to fail?
You can always invoke chaos
You-
if you want. You don't have to.
Is Norallie upset?
Oh yeah, that's true. Is Norallie upset?
I'm very upset right now.
Okay. Now, what happens on a 5 when you feather fall?
Oh no.
Not a fireball, thankfully.
Not fireballs.
Close.
Firefall. No.
Sorry, I thought you said
A
fireball.
Modron chosen and controlled by the DM appears. Okay, so,
One of
Can,
the statues enemy?
the statue, all right, as you begin to fall, the
Wait,
statue
wait,
just
wait.
holds its arms out and catches you. Huh?
I had an idea for this. It can catch Bright, but I wanted to just walk over to me, and I'm just gonna hug it.
Okay. The
Just
incomplete
gonna sit and hang up.
statue of Weejass catches Bright, and then will pat you on the head for a little bit, and then it turns into a statue again.
We're gonna find him, Norallie. We're gonna help him.
I did everything I could to save him.
None of your
Everything I
magic
could
works,
think of.
and nothing I do will help.
His words.
But it probably can be something mitigated. We just have to have faith.
Well, I've got a whole race of people that I need to free from Shown Earth trees. So if
What?
we can do that, we can save your brother.
That's the whole reason we're doing any of this, right?
Yeah. You know, aside saving the world.
I mean, saving the world kind of coincidentally helps everyone that we know.
Look. I'm gonna put this as delicately as I possibly can.
You're not very delicate there.
Thank you for that.
It's pointing out the obvious.
There are such things that do this mundanely. Worm-like parasites, they cause spongiform encephalopathy, i.e., spongy brain. You put holes in your brain matter. It's really bad. And there's not really there's not really any way to deal with that mundanely, and this looks to be that times 1,000 and magical. I'd like to save him if we can, but if I'm
It's always butts with you guys.
if I'm going to be honest with you, you may need to prepare for the eventuality that he can't be saved.
I don't know why I hang out with you guys. You guys always do this.
Look, you want so badly to save your brother, but unfortunately, in life...
Let me teleport.
Woo!
Mid-sentence. I want to go back to the orphanarium.
Alright, I need you to roll D20 first. Actually, no, I need you to roll a D100. You were very upset.
Yep, I'm very
We're
upset.
skipping the D20. You cast Polymorph on yourself. If you fail the saving throw, you turn into a sheep for the spell's duration. Save against your own spell.
I mean, that's the best wild surge there is.
Turn yourself into a sheep.
Turned into a sheep.
No, that's not gonna be my second.
Alright. You go to
You're gonna be
teleport
a
away, but instead you just turn into a sheep.
Meh. I'm
Then
just an Angie sheep.
She's
I
a
just
very
said more Angie.
Celine just kind of pinches the bridge of her nose.
Meh.
You don't like it, but that's the reality of the situation.
Meh.
Celine, leave it
No.
alone.
No.
Meh. I bought Angie.
While all this is going on, I'm scrying on Loki personally.
She knows, Celine. You don't have to rub it in her face.
Well, the point isn't to rub it in her face. The point is that there is no acceptance here. That's obvious. That's as plain as the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. It's to get through the pain now so that she doesn't have to go through it later.
You don't think it's not gonna hurt later, too?
Of course it's going to hurt later. But I gotta do... I mean, yes, I know you can probably still understand me, what with you being a sheep and all, Norallie.
Meh.
But the point is...
Meh.
I'm trying to lessen
Meh.
that.
Meh.
And closing your eyes to the situation and hoping that it goes away. It's just... It doesn't do anything.
Meh.
Meh.
Meh. I'm
Meh.
not a sheep, but
It
I'm agreeing.
Oh, actually, Bright, you can understand her.
But
It all just sounds like la 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 la. I can't hear you. That's all she's doing.
the point is, closing your eyes to that sort of thing creates ignorance. That infects. And then, when it comes, and... Honestly, I think it will come. It just hurts more.
Meh.
I'm gonna seem like the bitch. I am. And, yeah. Harsh, I'm being. But in the end, it's for your own good.
Meh.
Because I care about you too.
Meh.
Despite everything that's happened. Even if you don't like me.
Meh.
I still care about you. And I'm going to continue to.
Meh.
I'm sorry, Norallie, I don't understand sheep. Many languages I understand, and sheep is not one of them.
You're muted, Fluff.
I said, actually, this is the same in sheep and common. What's she saying? There's no translation needed.
Good to know. But
We're all optimistic.
I can't be. You know, maybe it was all that time I spent in the literal death dimension. But, I can't be. The odds are ever mounting against us. And while I want so desperately to believe that we're all going to come out of this less, no more screwed up than we are. I mean, look at me. Realistically, that's probably not going to be the case, and with the state that he was in,
Meh.
he's most likely going to be a casualty. And I take no joy in saying that.
Well, I know that whatever he was, whether there's still Loki in there or someone else,
He was
is
asking
still
for
alive.
help.
We
He's still in there, Celine.
Well, if
I
he's
know
still
that it's still alive because I could see the rock tomb opened and I could see a trail leading away. So I know he survived whatever happened. Whether Loki's still savable in there or not, I don't know, but I have to hope that he is.
Well, that was my thought. That, yeah, he was asking for help, but maybe we don't have the ability to help him.
Maybe, but we have to try.
Maybe that's beyond us. And, well, the fact that he survived that, good. I mean, it gives us an opportunity. Good.
Well, on that note then,
So,
on that note,
like I said, optimism, Celine.
presumably somewhere out there is this Loki thing. There's maybe 2 dragons and quite possibly a plasmatic Mercury, let alone the Sky Shatter Leviathan and Shonuroth itself. Something has happened to the Repentless, Selter and the Professor. And you all are having a very meaningful conversation after having also made some discoveries. And with these pieces on the board, both Operation Welcome Mat will be moving out, and you all are going to proceed to level 17.
Yeah.
Because this is...
Norallie reverts back into a sheep and still says "bah" whenever Celine starts talking.
humbug. But
Why, thank you.
there are big pieces out on the board now, and this is the... I mean, since exiting Hell, it's the final arc. This is the descent. The race to the end as these things are out there. You still have to find a way, maybe it's just a conversation, but you still have to find a way to break through the Sky Shatter in order to reach Shonuroth. But congratulations to Epic Level. We got 17, 18, 19, and the big 2-0. I don't know how quickly they're going to come and go. That is going to be pretty well on the path of what's going to lie in front of you. But the world has reached that point. The nations have sent out, or are going to send out their expeditionary party. And alliances have been struck, bargains have been made. You know, things have been broken as well. And let's find out what is going to end up coming of all of this, with your discoveries and your gains and your losses. So welcome to Epic Level, everyone. I appreciate you all going overtime tonight to play. And I hope that you enjoyed not just the build-up and the combat itself, but the special presentation. I would like to thank Kittybird the Shiny for the art for that slideshow. That was a months-long project. So I've been very appreciative of everything there, and I'm glad that all the time that it took to go into building that was a gift to you all in a presentation, and I hope something that you will find provocative and also enjoy. And of course, I'm willing to explain the things that you saw now that you've seen it, just like I did with the other slideshow. So
I am gonna need that.
Yep, that's fine. Just like I did with the other slideshow. I'm happy to go through it and give you all a look over. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take us into a raid. We've gone from one world build. Let's go into another one. We're gonna raid VexFX, who is continuing to build his cyberpunk world. Which he's going to release to everyone in his community for free as an ongoing project. You can sit and watch. You can offer him suggestions, because he'll ask people, "What do you think of this texture? What do you think of that?" Really awesome guy. He knows practical effects, and well, obviously some digital ones here. There we go. My slobs is working. So let's go over and raid Vex. Very awesome person. You all are very awesome for being here, both as my players and as the audience that stuck through it. I hope you enjoyed it, and that you'll come back next week as we find out what are the next steps now in this now epic level campaign. So, all right, everyone. I'll see you over in Vex's channel. Bye.